Welcome back. Today we're going to talk about triangle basics. In order to understand triangles, we need to understand one angle. So triangles obviously have three angles, but let's talk about angles in general first. Angles in general, they have two sides. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to draw an angle. And open it up. In general, for the course of trigonometry, we're going to call this angle theta. And we're going to indicate which way it opens, and that's going to give us an idea of where it starts. The starting side is going to be called the initial side, because it initiates from there, and where it opens up to is going to be called the terminal side, because that's where it ends. And so that's my terminal side. And that's going to be our general guideline for how we do this. Positive angles. Positive angles are going to open upward. And so in general, we're going to have an arrow that's opening this way. Negative angles are going to be just the opposite. They are going to be opening downward. And so when I draw this angle, it's going to be in a general downward fashion. This should be review for you when we get to this right angle portion. Right angles. Though I haven't drawn it extremely straight, this block in the corner is going to tell me that this is 90 degrees. That's a right angle. Noting, of course, we have on the straight angle, we are drawing a vertex. And of course, the straight angle has in it 180 degrees. Acute angle. An acute angle is small. In fact, it can be generalized as less than 90 degrees. Once again, this part should be review for you. We're going to talk about obtuse angles. An obtuse angle is going to open up wide like this. And I'm going to generalize how it opens this way. And our obtuse angle, theta, is going to be bigger than 90, but less than 180. Complementary angles. This is the best way to look at complementary angles. We know that the total of this angle is going to be 90 degrees. And two complementary angles are going to split this. So for example, I might have an angle alpha here and an angle beta. And the measure of angle alpha plus the measure of angle beta is going to be equal to 90 degrees. Two angles whose sum is 90 degrees. If we generalize supplementary angles in the same way, of course we're going to start out with our straight angle, which we know has 180 degrees in it, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw in this other angle here, and when I label these alpha and beta, I'm going to know that alpha plus beta equals 180 degrees. Okay, so that's my general angle outline. Triangles are made up of three angles that add up to 180 degrees. So what I need to be able to do is I need to be able to find complements and supplements. And we understand that complement is 90 and supplement is 180. So if I have 40 degrees, I'm just going to label complement here. It's going to be 90 minus 40. My complement for 40 degrees is going to be 50 degrees. My supplement is going to be 180 minus 40, which gives me 140. I'm going to let you go ahead and tackle B and C together. C is a generalization, so let theta be any angle measurement. See if you can figure that one out. Last piece, Pythagorean Theorem. Pythagorean Theorem has to be a 90-degree right triangle. What I'm going to do to generalize the Pythagorean Theorem is I'm going to label these sides A, B, and C. I'm going to label my vertices A, B, and C. Notice I have my small letters across from my capital letters. The Pythagorean Theorem has to be a right triangle, and it also works with the side lengths. And I'm going to say A squared plus B squared is equal to C squared, or leg squared plus leg squared is equal to hypotenuse squared. If I'm going to put in some some measurements here, I'm going to let A be 3, B be 4, and I'm going to let C be unknown. So what I can do is put in 3 squared plus 4 squared is equal to C squared. And I know that this is 9 plus 16 equals C squared. So 25 is C squared. If I take the square root of both sides, I get that C is equal to 5. This would work if I was solving for a leg as well. So keep that in mind. This is Triangle Basics. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.